Welcome to the stream. We're starting it early. We've got about an hour and 15 minutes until we're going to go blow up some big guys. We've got TeamSpeak voice chat this time. It's going to work out pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and let's go into the game. Oh, look at all my secret notes here. So if you're just now, if you're watching the stream and you're just now looking at it, we're going to be doing some training. We've got notes. We need to train some stuff so that we can actually effectively work as a team. And the fleet composition's changed since last week, and it's going to work a lot better, I think, than last time. I'm just going to go over some of the basics here, so people who are either in the actual fleet or are veterans and think that this is all obvious information. Just keep in mind we've got at this point only a few hundred, but we'll probably end up approaching 2,000 people who may have never seen EVE Online before. So real quick, I just want to talk about what went wrong last week. And actually, by the way, I just want to make sure Jake and the other guys, you're still there, right? You can hear, right?
I'm half and half on.
Okay, just want to make sure you're. That's fine. Okay, just want to make sure you guys are there and nothing went wrong. I hadn't heard from you in a while. All right. So what went wrong last week was that we had just two ship types, and the primary damage output that we did was EM damage, electromagnetic or electro, yeah, whatever. EM, that's electromagnetic, I think. And then we did heat damage, thermal damage. And the problem is that when we got down through their shields, which were really easy to do damage to, these percentage-based resists, then we get down to armor, and we had a hard time penetrating. And that's where generally kinetic damage and explosive damage does the best. And so we've altered our actual fleet composition to have a better mix of all damage types. So we still have EM and heat. Sorry, EM and thermal damage. But now we also have a lot of kinetic and explosive damage mixed in. On top of that, we've added some ECM, electronic countermeasures, to block logistics ships, healing ships. We've also added in some target painters so that we can make it easier for us to hit the big guy. And we've also added in some warp scrambling now that we have more diverse ships to employ in the fleet. Last week we didn't use warp scramblers because we didn't want, a couple hundred warp scramblers. You only need one warp scrambler to prevent people from warping out, generally speaking. Maybe 2 or 3. So now 25% of the ships have warp scram, and we're going to use that to hopefully kill the bad guys. Yeah, I am reading chat. I lied. I can see Twitch chat. But, yep. Alright, so, without further ado, let's go and start forming up the swarm. You now have permission to undock. Please feel free to undock. I think it's funny how I use the term permission, like you're not allowed to. Everyone undock. Do we even have any reds in M down? And I doubt it. If there are, they won't live long.
There's one right outside.
Alright, kill him. I didn't see him in the local.
Outside, but he is in local. He's at the very bottom.
Ah, yeah, okay, there he is. Takamatsu Doku. Oh wow, it took so long to undock because of probably so many people doing it at once. There they go.
There is one red and local.
Oh, he's nearby, yeah. Alright.
Someone's grab him.
He's already 48 kilometers away. He's booking it. God, that looks so beautiful. Look at all those ships coming out of the dock. It's so good. Is he within range to actually catch him and slow him down?
Possibly. Depends on people's skills.
No, he's gone. Or, yeah, he just warped out. Alright, okay, so first things first is wing commanders. Jake, I want you to, go near one of the turrets. I want to get people a little bit spread out. Just a little bit. Okay?
Sounds good.
I want wing commanders to get a little bit spread out and then become stationary. I want you to just stop your ship somewhere so that we can visually see that people are following through on instructions. So the very first thing we're going to cover today is how are we going to properly tag enemies. Okay? So for the purposes of this training exercise, I'm going to ask you to, if you don't have my overview loaded up, you're just going to have to figure out how to do this. If you want my overview, there's a link in my bio. I will link that again just in case. If you want, I just think it's the easiest thing if we all use the same settings. But load up the overview. When we go on our hunt, you're going to use the Kill These tab, okay? But for the sake of training right now, I want you to go to the General tab. General's going to show a lot of stuff. That's okay. What I want you to do is in the top left, sort by tag. That's going to put people that we tag at the very top. Normally, when we're in Amar, there's only going to be a few people on the Kill These tab. So it's going to be very easy to find your target. But if you can't find your target, sort by tag, and it will put the tags at the top. Okay? Tagging is going to be very important when it comes to engaging the targets the right way. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to find Jake, and I'm going to tag him as something. And you guys are going to kill him. Just kidding. How the hell do I find you, Jake? Can I just do it through the fleet, probably?
Or you can sort by size of ship, type of ship.
Which one are you in?
I am in a Naga, so it should be up as a attack battle cruiser. I'm the only attack battle cruiser out here right now.
Is it alphabetical? Because I don't see attack battlecruiser under type. I see Arbiter.
Wait, oh yeah, Naga. Never mind. It's going by ship types. Naga. So it should be.
Ah, there you are. All right. So Jake is now officially a tag 3. Okay. So everyone who's practicing tagging right now, if you're organizing by tag, you should see tag 3 at the very top of the list, right? So we're going to be using 4 tags today. We're going to use tag A, tag 3, tag 2, and tag 1. Tag 3, right? What does tag 3 mean? Tag 3 is a DPS target. It is not a focus target. It's a DPS target. That means you find a 3, you target lock it, and you attack it. Very simple. We're going to have a multiple number of 3s on the board. We're going to have a couple people that we're just kind of doing light DPS on. All right? There's going to be another tag that we're going to do as A. So I'm just going to randomly label someone as an A. So again, sort by tag, and you should see the A at the very top. If you're watching this on Twitch, you can see what I'm doing, and hopefully everyone, I mean, I'm expecting probably only 50 to 75% of people to get this right. That's still going to be enough. Ideally, we would have 100% participation, 100% accuracy, but it's just not realistic. So, tag A. What does tag A mean? It's going to be the only alphanumeric, or the only alphabetical tag. Tag A designates ECM target. This is really only relevant to the Griffin pilots. Alright? Oh, hey, we got a bad guy. He came back. Kill him. Kill the tag number 1. Get him. He's breaking up our instruction period. Is he already dead or is he gone? He docked. Alright, back to just hanging out. Alright. So back to tag A. Tag A is an ECM target. What that means is that people like Jake, the wing commanders, are going to use the 4 key to designate the alpha tag. Griffin pilots, you have 3 ECM modules on your ship. I want you to use 1 ECM module on a tag A. Don't use all 3 ECM modules on one target. So let's say we have like 5 guys out there that are healing. You're going to target 3 of them, and you're going to use 1 ECM module on each. We're going to layer the ECM. This is going to make it so that hopefully we get every single alpha target ECM'd. We don't want all of the ECM to end up being used on one guy. Does that make sense? So if you're a Griffin pilot, you need to target tag A's, have at least 3 of them targeted. If you only have 2 maximum target slots, then just use 1, because you need to have 1 target slot reserved for tag 1, which is going to be the primary focus target. We're going to get to that in just a moment. So far we've got 2 main tag types, right? You got A's, and then we've got the numbers. We're going to use a countdown system. 3, 2, 1. 3, light DPS. Everyone focuses on 3s. We just kind of do light DPS. When one of the 3 targets gets down to low, when they get down to 0 shields, we're going to do a quick countdown. I am going to change them to a 2. If you see a 2, I'm also going to do an audio cue. I'm going to tell you, all right, we've got a 2 target. What that means is, clear one of your targets if you don't have an available target slot. Target tag 2. We're going to wait like 10 to 15 seconds to make sure that everyone has target 2 tagged. Sorry, tag 2 targeted. After that 10 to 15 second period, when we know that the vast majority of the fleet has that person targeted, we're going to do hard switch. Hard switch means we're going to change them from a 2 to a 1. At that point, every single person in the fleet is going to switch DPS to tag 1. That's why you all have to have him targeted before we do the hard switch. Does that make sense? Hope that it does. Simultaneously, whenever we engage with tag 1, that is when the Griffins are going to do their ECM on the tag A's. So the idea is we're doing light DPS on a number of targets. We're getting them down to having low shields. Then we're going to just quickly burst down one target that's at armor level, while at the same time trying to do target breaks on the logistics. That's basically the whole strategy. It's very similar to what I used to do in World of Warcraft, where in like an arena, you would have you'd do 2-on-2 or 3-on-3 or 5-on-5, and you could never just do apply even DPS. It just wouldn't work. And if you just focused one guy down all the time, they just heal through it. You have to be able to do hard target switching, and that's what we're going to try to pull off today. So it's kind of like if you're playing World of Warcraft, the Griffins are our rogues, and they're kicking the healer so that they can't heal for a few seconds, and at the same time, we're doing a hard switch on the guy that we weren't DPSing a second ago, and we're just gonna fuck him up. So let's practice this. I want to get this practiced a couple times. So I'm going to designate a couple people randomly as targets, and you have your safety on. Above your little control panel here, there's a little green thing. Make sure your safety is engaged. We don't actually want to get Concord blowing anyone up, but you can target lock people. It's okay to target them. It won't let you use the modules against them if you have your safety on, but I want you to practice, okay? So we've got, there are the 3s. Sort your interface by tag. Again, when we're in combat in Amar, you're going to use the Kill These overview tab, and there's not going to be nearly as many people on the screen. It's going to be a lot easier to find them. But go ahead and, like, if you can, lock a couple people who are 3s. So every single ship has damage. Every single ship can do damage. You will be attacking a 3. Pick a 3 at random, and that's someone you're just going to be shooting your shit at. Alright? At the same time, we've got a couple A's. Griffin targets, or Griffin pilots. Again, you've got to pay attention to the A's. Those are the people that you want to have one target. Everyone hopefully has 4 target. Like, they can actually target 4 people. I asked you to have target skills so you could have 4 people targeted. If you don't, that sucks, but you should be able to target 3 A's and be prepared to use 1 ECM on each of them. Alright? So let's do this. I want everyone to pick a 3 and orbit them. Pick one of the 3s. If you're a 3, you can see probably on the interface. I don't know if you can tell. Can you tell that you're a 3? Probably not. It's going to be... yeah, just everyone pick a...
It will show on the overview or on top of your ship. You'll see a 3.
Okay. If you're a 3, stay still.
We have a red. We have a red in Catalyst.
Kill him. Oh god, he killed me. What a bastard.
Lock the capsule and engage, and scram him, probably.
What a jerk. I just warped in the wrong direction. He actually managed to warp in and get me targeted and kill me. Or not capsule me, but kill my my ship. Damn it! I get back in my Griffin again. Well, that'll probably happen a few times then, if they've done it once. But anyway, okay, everyone, I want you to orbit a tag 3. Alright? And what we're doing right now is we're simulating that you are in the process of doing damage to the target. You're not actually shooting them because, of course, you got your safety on and they're your corp mates. Don't do that. I'm going to go pick up another ship real quick. But, okay, so you're orbiting these targets, right? As soon as they get back out, we're going to practice doing a hard switch. We're going to do the countdown from 3 to 2 to 1. And what we want to see, if you do it right, is we should see visually a huge number of ships moving and orbiting one specific target. That's what I want to see. If we don't get it right, it's going to be very obvious and we're not ready. We're not going to leave until we get it right. Doesn't this feel like playing like World of Warcraft again? At least it does to me. Playing World of Warcraft, it's so much practice. There's so much time where you'd have to spend like, man, this is what we're going to do. You almost always spend more time practicing a raid before you actually successfully get it. Alright, so everyone's orbiting a target, yes? Everyone's orbiting a tag 3. I can see it. There's a clear ball around that guy. We got a clear ball around that guy. We can actually, if I want to, I could go look at them. So we can see from this guy's perspective, there's a bunch of ships orbiting around him. That's good. All right, so we're going to simulate tag 2 has just gotten to low armor. Or sorry, low shields. They're weak. It's time to do a focus switch. So everyone, I want everyone, make sure you get target 2. Tag 2 is now targeted. If you have no target slots, drop a target. Get target 2 targeted. Tag 2 targeted. Don't move on tag 2 yet. This is the intermediary step. We're not actually engaging them yet. We're just giving everyone a chance to get them target locked. If you move on them before we call the command to actually do it, you're just gonna increase the amount of damage that's being done to them, and you're gonna kind of give up our cards. You're gonna show them that, hey, we're gonna focus this guy down. All right. So I can see tag 2. Let's go look at him. His name is Raylon Frollo. He is the target. So it's been like 15-20 seconds now. I'm assuming everyone's got tag 2 targeted. And so now I'm going to upgrade them to a tag 1 and give the voice command, kill tag 1. Everyone change your orbit. Move on tag 1. Orbit number 1, simulate, you're firing on number 1. We should see a massive number of ships converging on number 1. It's going to kind of be a little bit slow because we're just all spread out. But yes, I can see ships moving in. Heavy DPS is coming in on tag 1. Big convergence. Oh yeah. Some of you guys were kind of far away, but everyone's moving on tag 1. And tag 1's dead. Alright, what do you do when tag 1 dies? I'll give you a guess. It's pretty simple. The overview is not going to have any tag 1s on it. There's two things. Merlins, you have a very special job. You need to look at the kill these tab, find that capsule, and warp scram it. Use your module to warp scramble so that we can prevent the capsule from leaving and blow them up. Kill that capsule. Last week we killed just like 2 capsules, and they're worth a ton. They're worth like, it depends on how many what do you call them, implants the guy has, but we want to pod people. We want to kill their pods so that they get it that we're gonna mess them up if they keep staying at war with us. Okay.
Yeah, ARUMB.
Yeah.
While we're doing this, do you have an extra tab you can use just for capsules?
I don't, but we could. I mean,
you can make a tab that only has capsules in it. Reds. That will prevent the animation time between the overview switching.
Can't you see
the ship
them
being destroyed and going to the capsule, and that would delay that time.
Couldn't you see them on the kill these tab though too? The capsules should show up.
It would be
there.
really hard to see them probably.
No, it's too late. I think it's too late to change the overview. I don't want to mess with it.
Right.
We'll mess with it for next week if it's necessary. But we just use the kill these tab, try to find the capsules. If we get them, great. If we don't, that's fine too. I'm not really too concerned about it. All right, so Merlins are gonna do the warp scramming. You should just be doing that in general. Make sure tag 1 can't warp out. Make sure the capsules can't warp out. But everyone else, what do you do when tag 1 dies? It's pretty intuitive, I think. There won't be any tag 1s, so you're going to go back to kind of position 1, which is DPS lightly on tag 3s. Just pick a tag 3, a couple of tag 3s at random, get them targeted, and just start shooting at them. Again, when we locate a target that's out of shields and they're ready to be switched on, we'll do the countdown again. 3, 2, 1, dead. And that's what we're going to do. And every time, the key is, it's going to be a big deal that the Griffin pilots need to layer the ECM on the logistics ships. We need to get them... I've got a random guy in an anathema who's got me targeted right now. I'm just going to go into the hangar for a second to break the target lock. Alright, before I get in there though, we're going to simulate. Okay, so you're back to a 3 again. Alright, we got a tag 2. Everyone target tag 2. Arlock. In a Caracal. Get him targeted. Again, tag 2. You're not orbiting him yet. Don't freak out. Stay calm. Tag 2 is not a kill command. Tag 2 is just, hey, make sure you got this one guy targeted. We're preparing to do it. Just because someone's a tag 2 does not mean he will become a tag 1. If the situation changes and all of a sudden he's got a bunch of shields because someone's boosted him or something, we may disengage tag 2, change him back to a 3, and then we'll pick someone else. So again, all I'm telling you when I change someone to a tag 2 is I want you to have this guy targeted. The kill command is tag 1. Okay? So everyone's got tag 2 targeted. I just hopped in the station to break that target lock. I don't know if he's going to keep bothering me. It's kind of annoying, honestly. Alright, kill tag 1. Get him. Griffins, remember, when we do the tag 1 switch, tag 1, make sure you're tabbing through your 4 targets. You're gonna be going on the A's, and you're gonna be using ECM 1 per person. Don't forget, that's your the most important part of your job is doing that. Now, a couple other minor things. Most everyone on their all these ships have damage control, right? It's one of the modules. You're gonna want to have that active all the time. Most of the primary DPS ships have an afterburner. You really only want to use the afterburner if you're far away from your target. You don't want to keep the afterburner on all the time because you'll orbit too fast and it'll make it hard for you to hit people. However, if you're getting attacked and you're getting low on HP, sometimes turning on your afterburner can save you because it will increase your transversal speed relative to the people that are shooting you, so you'll have a better chance of avoiding their fire. So in general, don't use your afterburner unless you need to close the gap, unless you are about to die, and then it's okay to turn it on because you might survive a little bit longer. But I'd rather that you get within your orbit distance and then shoot at the target and have high accuracy. Alright, let's go to the notes. There's a couple other things we need to cover, and then we'll just kind of hang out for a little bit. The plan was not to actually go to anywhere until 12 o'clock, which is about an hour from now, but we actually get to get started a little bit early, so we might leave in about 20 minutes. We'll see. Alright, so we're practicing tagging. Great. Let's talk about setting your optimal orbit distance. This is going to be different depending on each ship type. So what I want you to do is click on any ship, any target, and then in your selected item interface, you'll notice that there's a bunch of buttons. You can click these, but what I want you to do is right-click on the one that's for orbit. And then there's a little dialog that'll pop out called Set Default Orbit Distance. You're going to use that to choose your default orbit distance, and it's going to depend on which ship you're in. So for example, hover over your primary weapon. Also make sure that you load some missiles or just load some ammo. Make sure you have your ammo loaded. To do that, right click on the module and then go to the top of it. It'll have missiles or whatever. So for me, I have a maximum flight range on I'm in a Griffin. I have a maximum flight range of 18 km. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set my default orbit distance for this ship at about 15,000 meters. And the reason for that is that I want to be close, but I don't really need to be any closer than that. If you're in an executioner, your orbit distance should be about 2,500 maybe even 2,000. You want to be up there, really, really close up there. So you're going to right click on the orbit distance, change it to 2,500 or change it to 2,000. If you're in a Punisher, you should probably be at about 6,000, 6,000 to 7,000. If you're a Merlin, you should be at about 10,000. So I need everyone in the fleet, depending on which type of ship you're flying, go to your default orbit distance, right-click on that thing, and then change it dependent upon what type of weapon you're using. The numbers I just said are pretty accurate, but what you can do is hover over your weapons, and it will tell you your default or your optimal range. Now, something else I'd like you to do is the button next to it, your keep at range. You should set your keep at range to 20 kilometers. There's only one reason for that. If we do end up going to lowsec and a big ship comes in that we know is going to be using smart bombs, we're going to issue a scatter command, which just means click on the target and click E. That'll engage keep at range and make you run away. We just want to run away. We do not want to lose all of our executioners like we did last time because they're too close to the target because their orbit distance is too small. Now, if you're in an executioner, you do have a second set of ammo. You should be using the multi-frequency S all the time in high sec. The other ammo will give you an optimal range of about 6,000, which if we go to low sec, I'll have you change over your ammo type, change your default orbit distance, and that way you should be safe from smart bombs in low sec. The reason why people don't use smart bombs in high sec is because it does AoE damage to anybody, and it's a very easy way for them to get concorded. If someone tries to use a smart bomb around Amar station, they're going to hit a neutral, and Concord's going to come in and kill them. So people don't really use smart bombs in high sec, but they could if they wanted to. In low sec, there's really no reason to not use them, so that's why we got to be more cautious and stay out of 5,000 meters. Alright, so we talked about practiced some tagging, we set our optimal orbit distance, we have our keep it range distance set, I hope everyone understood what I was just talking about. We've talked about how Merlins need to focus on using their warp scramblers on capsules. We'd like to get some capsule kills today. We've talked about layered ECM for the Griffins. Hopefully, everyone took the $1 million in dividends that I paid out and you bought insurance on your ship. Because if you do, you're going to get a $375,000 payout when you die. Not that you're going to die. No one's ever going to die, obviously. We've got people in the Corp who are outside, but they're not in the fleet. Why is that? Are we at fleet cap? No, we got 197 people. Why aren't you guys in the fleet? Got a mauler. Kill him. We're just going to designate him straight to tag 1. And there's one down. Merlins, make sure, go for that capsule. He's light blue. He's light blue. Get him. Get him. Scram him. Do your job. Good job. That's pretty simple. So, do you think that they know we're coming? How do we clear all tags? Is there a button to clear all tags? Is there a button to untag? I want to get rid of these tags. Jake, do you know how?
Sorry, what?
Is there a way to remove tags from people? How do you clear tags?
1 second, let me come back out of the station.
And how's your sniper fleet looking?
We're set up. We're pretty much set up.
Alright.
If I do take someone.
Yeah, I don't see an easy way to remove tags. Maybe Twitch chat knows. Anyone who's watching on Twitch, if you guys want to join the corporation, we will have a ton of space, like 1,200 spots for new people in about 5 days. We are at the corp limit right now. We've got 500 members. Right now, we've got 225 of those people online, which means that about half the people that are in the corp either just couldn't make it to the stream, or they may have already decided that EVE's not for them. I will be purging people who haven't been online in 1 week, so we will have more corp slots over the next few days as well. Do we have any quartermasters that are still in the station? We've still got some people who need ships. Check your email. There's a link to the people who are quartermasters. You should be able to just open trade with them if they are in the station. Okay, pretty much everyone's in the fleet. Cool. So we're looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Does anyone know how to untag? I don't actually know how to untag. It doesn't seem to be a thing like remove tag. Gosh, I gotta go Google this, don't I? Eve remove a tag. I don't know. I don't know why, maybe there's a setting in here to toggle tag? Control Shift? No, that's remove target lock. I'm talking about removing the tag. I did not expect to have this problem. Alright, well, unfortunately, you guinea pigs get to be tag 9 now, because I don't know how to remove your tags. 9s don't mean anything. Ignore the 9s. They won't show up in the Kill These tab anyway. That seems really stupid.
Hey, more.
Did you figure it out how to do it, Jake? Why isn't it letting me tag? Change people's
I don't know how to remove tags. That's what you're asking.
This is an 11-year-old game, folks, and no one in their infinite wisdom ever thought it would be a good idea to allow you to remove a tag after you've added a tag, so...
Just add 0 as the remove tag, then, probably.
No, I tried that. That just actually makes them a 0.
Yeah, that's what I meant, is just make it 0 and then call that
Yeah.
Tag.
Well, they're all 9s now. But again, when you... Okay, so everyone change back to the kill these tab. So you should only be seeing neutral entities and enemies. So... And again, I've got a Tristan. No, I've got an Executioner who's got me targeted. Neutral Executioner. Why are you targeting me? IAC Corp. Dock undock for removing tags. That's stupid. Alright, cool. So, I don't want to do any more tag practicing because that'll just make me have to change stuff. That 9 looks like a G. Anyway. We've got an Executioner that's blue, and we've got a capsule. Warp scram that capsule if you can. It's 37 km out. We got kill rights on him, right? That's what that blue means? Alright. Well, what we're going to do again, we're going to go back to a little bit of the practice that we did last week. I want to practice a little bit more aligning, and then we're going to be ready to head to Amar. So what I want everyone to do, I'm going to do a broadcast. We're going to align to the Inherent Implants Biotech. So I'm going to broadcast align to. There's a couple ways you can access that broadcast. Either keep your fleet screen open, and then at the bottom of the screen, when I do a broadcast, you'll be able to see it. So if I broadcast align to, we're not jumping. Don't jump, just align to. Click on the target, right click, align to. Or you can look at your warp to tab, go down to Amdon 8, Moon 13, Biotech Production, click on it and press A. That will align you to it, which means that it's gonna you're gonna fly toward it at maximum speed, which allows us to all warp in synchronicity, or some word. Everyone should be aligning to the biotech implant thing. I've got a lot of people targeting me. Stop targeting me. There's 2 neutrals. Alright, we're getting out of here. Oh, it's PB Head. I know that name. How do I know that name? Alright, I'm going to assume most people have got this done. We don't have the delay because you're not listening to me on the stream. You're listening to me live through TeamSpeak. So I'm assuming you can do it faster than last week. So we're going to warp fleet now. Most people came with us. That's good. A number of you weren't listening. Fix it. You're going to arrive late. You'll still come with us, but you're going to get singled out. We'll be able to tell that you were late because you'll have to align first. Here they come. Oh, we got a 9 target. We got a 9 tag. You guys are late. Alright, let's practice that again. We're going to warp back to headquarters. So align to headquarters. Here's your broadcast. Click on the target, press A, align to. Align, not warp.
Let me check that.
You should pretty much, unless you are flying on your own because you died and you're coming back from the station in a new ship, you should pretty much not be using the warp button. I will command you to warp. I have the ability to make the whole fleet warp at once, so just align. It's important that we fly as a group because if one person arrives somewhere on their own, they can just get picked off before the benefits of the swarm kick in. We've got all these people doing their jobs. So pretty much, if there's a module on your ship, you should be using it. We've got target painters, we've got people doing warp webbing, we've got people who are doing target disruption. Just use all the modules. Make sure you got your damage control on. Make sure you're not using your afterburner once you're within attack range. Hopefully everyone's got a decent optimal range set. And I think we're looking pretty good. Alright, it's been about 20 seconds since they gave the align command. We're going to warp now and see who actually was listening. Oh, much better. Look at that. We only left behind like 5 or 6 people. Nice work. I'm going to converge down into our nice little sphere. Let's see how many members do we have on this fleet right now. This is 203 people in the fleet. We left behind some people who must have been late in getting out of the station. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. We're going to do probably at least 2 more jumps just to... I need to get you guys listening and paying close attention to the commands, because it's going to be important when it's going to be chaotic again when we get to combat. So you need to be listening. All right, this time we're going to align to the joint harvesting plantation. Joint harvesting plantation, Amdonan 8, Moon 14. You can either look in your overview if you just want to find it, or, again, the fastest way, I think, is to look at the fleet thing and go down to the bottom. You can see the broadcasts. I'm going to broadcast it again. Broadcast align to. Fredegar Hohenstaufen, align to Amdonan 8. Just right-click it and say align to. Unfortunately, there is no audio cue that there's been a broadcast, so you just have to listen to me say it, that there's a broadcast. But that way, by right-clicking on this, you're guaranteed to pick the right target. Everyone align too. We're going in 5 seconds. Alright, we're launching. I want to see everyone go. Everyone. Nice. We still left a few people behind, but they're being forced to come with us this time, so we're kind of collecting the fleet by warping back and forth. Which is fine. Alright, how you guys think we're doing? Are we ready? I think we're ready. I think we should warp back to HQ. And we're gonna head toward Amar. If we don't find anyone in Amar, which I'd be very surprised by, then we're gonna go have fun elsewhere. Final commands to wing commanders. Remember, especially Jake, I need you doing tag 4, which will make it an A. I need you tagging the logistics. I don't know what ships are logistics ships. Everyone align back to HQ. There's your broadcast. Late arrivals, make sure that you are aligning to HQ. We're heading back to HQ. Align to, not warp to. Alright, if we were really tight, if we were really crisp, I should be able to give an align to command, and within 10 seconds we should be able to warp. I'm not expecting perfection, but that would be ideal. We should be able to be that quick. It does not take very long to align. Okay, we're off. See who we leave behind.
Warp drive active.
Same amount, about 6, 7 people. It's good enough. With a fleet this size, 7 people's like less than 5%. Less than 2.5% actually. 5% of 200 would be 10 people, so it's pretty good. We got about 95% of people who are following instructions clearly, which is great. If we have that level of coordination when we get to Amar, I think we're gonna blow up some stuff. All right, it is officially only 11:20, but let's just go anyway. Who's ready? You guys want to go? Say yes in Corp chat. Let's get excited, folks. Let's go. We're gonna kill stuff. It's gonna be fun. Yes. Fuck them up. We're gonna kill people this time. We're gonna. Okay, so like last time, I watched the stream a lot of times to like analyze the problems that we had, and the only real issue was tagging. We didn't have good focus, and we just practiced how to do that. We didn't have ECM, and this time we do, and we'll see. I think we're gonna do quite well. I think we're going to kill a few ships that are worth a couple billion. Assuming they don't hide from us, which they might. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and set a destination. It's only 2 jumps. We're only 2 jumps away. We're going to Amar. Alright, here's your broadcast. Align to Corazor. We're going to take our time on these 2. I'm going to give you a solid 30 seconds to a minute just because I want to take everybody. I want to make sure everyone's coming. Align to Corazor Prime. Don't jump. Just align. Just so you know, everyone, in TeamSpeak right now, Twitch is wishing us luck. We've got about, say, 1,500 people who are going to watch our antics. Align to Corazor Prime. If you don't have a ship, you were late. Corp email clearly indicated that ships would be handed out by quartermasters at 1400 Eve time. I hate to be... Stop warping! Stop going to Corazor Prime! You're supposed to be aligning. You gotta understand, when you're in a big swarm like this, we can't slow the swarm down because 1 or 2 people were late to get their goods, to get their ships. So if you missed it, sorry. We'll catch you on the next one. We can't... Yeah, the whole swarm is flying into this, this station.
Would like to report we have 3 extra people than last fleet.
Nice. All right, this may not be the best align considering we're flying right into the station. Oh, that's funny. All right, well this warp's not that important. We're just gonna warp anyway. But that is kind of funny. There's like half the fleet's just like derp, just crash into this station. Now we're gonna warp through it somehow. No, I'm completely incapable of warping through this thing. There's so many of us who are stuck.
If you need help getting around the station, you can double click
Yeah.
to manually control your ship.
Yeah, you gotta... That is something else. That's funny. Alright, did not expect that to be a problem. What I'd recommend you do, press control space to stop your ship, double click somewhere in space to the right of the station, and just kind of head out in that direction. Wow, that's really kind of stupid, actually, that you can get stuck.
6 Reds are sitting on station.
In Corazor?
We do have Proteuses. Oh, in Amar. We have
Proteuses.
6 people on station.
Alright, are Proteuses logistics or damage?
They will be webbed logistics. They'll be using,
Alright.
what would I say? They'll be using drones for most of their damage.
Okay. I'm counting on you then, Jake, to designate those as C, or sorry, as A. Alright, looks like we got probably 95% of the fleet successfully getting to Corazor. Everyone that's still hanging out at Corazor, just stay there for now. We're waiting on a couple people who got stuck behind the station. Like me. Alright. Take a deep breath. It's not going to start just yet. The next jump just gets us to Amar. It doesn't actually get us to the station. So we're going to be right outside a hub just like this. Probably won't see any enemies. If we do, we just kill a couple guys there. The big engagement's going to be when we get to the actual station. So go ahead and jump gate. Jump through this gate that we're around. Everyone jump through. Hang out here. Don't do anything. Just kind of wait. Got to regroup the fleet. Every time we jump like this, we're going to lose a couple people. So we got to kind of give them time to coordinate. We got nothing on the kill these tab. There should be more people here. Either I can't see them or they're probably cloaked, right? Yep. There's a lot of people in local now. Alright, everyone go ahead and align to Amar. Again, do not warp. Just align. Click on Amar and align. Here's your broadcast. We should see a lot more people pop up as soon as they align because they'll come out of cloak. They're all here, they're just cloaked. You have 1 minute after you go through a jump gate that you're cloaked and you can't be seen. It's to allow for session changes and just in case you have a slower computer and it takes you longer or something, they give you a minute of pure cloak. Okay, one more time, I'm broadcasting align to Amar. Don't jump! I saw someone jump. Alright. Okay. Take a deep breath. We're going. Here comes the warp.
Warp drive active.
Alright, make sure you have your kill these tab on the overview opened up in case we have enemies outside the other side of the gate or at this gate. We are in high sec, however, we are at war, which means if you see reds, you can shoot them. The turrets will not fight you. So if you see reds around this gate, kill them. We're not taking the gate yet. And I see no reds. Okay, let's wait a few seconds so we get everyone here. Alright. Let's go ahead and take the gate. You might see people on the other side of the gate. Stay cloaked. Stay cloaked for about 15 seconds here. Don't do anything. Just get through the gate and let's assess the situation. And if there are reds on the other side of this gate, we will engage. But not yet. Just wait until everyone's through the gate. Okay, Amar traffic control. You've been cleared for jump in within 160 seconds. So we have so many people in our fleet that we've just engaged the CCP is trying to limit what's going on. We're crashing the server. We're not crashing it, but we're causing issues. We've got time dilation already. Time dilation's at 82%. We got no reds on the other side of the gate. All right, because there are no reds, go ahead and align to Emperor Family Academy. Check your broadcast. Align to. Do not warp. Just align. We gotta wait a solid 2 minutes here to make sure that everyone who was in the traffic control gets through. I'm assuming I see a lot of people, so I think we're good, but we're just gonna hang out for a couple minutes, make sure we didn't leave anyone behind. Time dilation's at 85%. So they're slowing, basically what's happening right now is the server load's going up, so what they're doing is they're just slowing time down so that the server can keep up. And actually time dilation just went away. Again, broadcasts align to Emperor Family Academy. Looking at the local chat, I see 1 red, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Looks like we got like 15 in this system. That doesn't mean they're all going to be around the Emperor Family Academy, but there's going to be a few. And the game is lagging a bit. I think it's, you guys ready? If you're ready, say yes in Corp chat. We're going. Or you say yes. Yeah, yes, go. Don't forget, tag priority, 3, 2, 1. Listen to the tags. Sort your overview by tag. Don't forget. Sort your overview by the tag. Alright, we're going. Fleet warp. Let's do this. Leroy! Jake, please target the logistics right away. Tag him up, tag 4. Remember, pick a target 3 and orbit it. And start shooting. Use your weapons. If you're in a Griffin, don't use your ECM right away. We want to use that as a surprise factor when we engage in number 1. You don't need to start using your ECM until a little bit later. If you ECM someone before we're actually engaging them, they can just dock. Because they can't target and they can't shoot. So don't worry about ECM until it's time to drop someone. Alright, kill these. What do we got? Oh god, we got a lot of people on this list. There's a tag 3. It's a Proteus. There's too many people that shouldn't be on here. Crap. Sort by tag. Oh, it's only one guy. We got a Typhoon. I was expecting, alright, he's already capsule. There's no... Where are the big ships? Did they hide? Are they hiding from us? We got a Proteus. Alright, since there's no one else, just tag 1 on Proteus. Get him. Engage weapons. Target is invulnerable. I think they ran. It's okay, we need to update the this thing. It's showing people that we shouldn't be seeing. Got a tornado again. Thrasher. 200 km out. We got a capsule. Merlins. Try to warp scram that capsule. Let's see. Jake, why is this stupid overview showing people that are neutral? Tab presets. We need to get rid of these people who are neutral. Alright, here we go. Here's the Proteases. They've undocked. Yeah, they've been waiting for us. We got time dilation already at 68%. We got Nestors. Those are tag 4, yes?
Yes.
Alright, I just tagged them up. Alright. We've only got a couple people that we're going to be targeting. So again, pick out your tag 3s. Target lock them first. Control left click. Orbit. Start shooting. Alright, we got Gem. Alright, we got a tag 2. It's getting kind of low. Get tag 2 targeted. If you are a Griffin, make sure you get your tag A's targeted. Prepare for the hard switch. Griffins engage ECM now on tag A's. Hard switch on tag 1. Kill tag 1. All DPS tag 1. Check your weapons, make sure they're firing. Time dilation's kind of messing stuff up. That's a lot of big ships. A lot of Proteases and stuff. What is a Legion? Or an Ishtar? Are those logistics? Jake! I think he's talking to a sniper fleet. Where's the DPS? We need more DPS! Engage damage control. Don't forget about your damage control. Where's the DPS? He's got 70% of his armor. Kill him! Get him! This game is running so much slower. Alright, tag 1 is not getting, either he's not getting focused enough or they've got too many people trying to heal him. I'm going to downgrade him back to a 3. And I'm targeted. Bastards! Don't target me! You need to let me stick around so I can help coordinate things. Damn it! Alright, we got a new tag 2. Remember, we downgraded tag 1 because he's got too much heals on him. The ECM wasn't working. Everyone on tag 2, full DPS on tag 1 now. Try to do the switch up. His name is Randajo. Make sure you are, if you're a Griffin, using your stuff. There's just so many freaking ships. There's a lot of drones out there. Jeez, this is a big fight. Alright. Use that ECM. Tag 1 is down to, not too much, 66% armor. Come on, Jake. Kill stuff.
Sorry, I was taken out, so I'm getting another ship again.
I expect you to kill things.
I came in, and I'm gonna have to joining up another one.
Alright, our Loki's down to 46%. Keep the ECM up on the logistics. We've already done the hard switch, so we're not going to see a big spike in damage here, but hopefully we can just keep powering through. Hopefully we have enough of them. They've got me targeted. They've got me targeted. I'm gonna die. I just got I lost all my targets. The ship you are piloting does not have targeting systems installed. Nice. Alright, I'm dead. Wing commander who's still there. And they already capsuled me too, wow.
We just got the Loki.
Alright, good work. I need someone who's there, wing commander. Do what I was doing. Pick a target 3 that is on low HP, low arm or low shields. Call it out. I'm not there. I'm not at the fight. Loki's down. Let's check that. How much is that worth? That Loki's got to be worth something.
Oh, we got the Loki? That's
Yeah.
750 mil.
Let's check wars. If you die, warp back to Amar. Go rejoin the fight. You got a spare ship for a reason.
Warp drive active.
ARUMB, what's the tag shortcut again?
To do 3, 2, 1. 3 is 3, 2 is 2, and 1 is 1. Just hold the number down
awesome.
and then click on them. Yep. All right, the Loki that we just killed. Let's check this report while I'm on my way. He was worth 500 million. So that singular Loki kill was worth the entire sum of our whole fleet, of all the corporate ships that we handed out.
Warp drive active.
If we can kill one more, we're way ahead. Yep. The total fleet cost for us was about 500 million. And we just killed one ship at worth 500 million. So anything else from here on out is pure profit. Alright, stay focused. I am one jump away from the fight.
Okay, we have one more Loki on field.
Jake, what target should we focus on? Is the Loki the primary DPS? Like, who do we want to be engaging?
I'd focus on the Loki, it's almost half armor.
Right. I mean, in general, like, is the Loki a good target to have targeted? I assume that it is. Alright, I'm warping fleet to Amar, so that anyone that's near me will come with us.
Warp drive active.
Never fear! I'm coming! Jake, are you back here yet? You're slow. We're at 57% time dilation. Stitzel, Nestor, low shields. Alright. We may consider engaging the Lokis. Or sorry, the Nestors, the actual logistics ships. There's no reason not to. And some of these Proteuses, I think, are the ones that are using all the drones. So it's not like we just need to kill Lokis. Like, we can kill anything. Anything that gets low. We just gotta keep focus on getting the hard target swap. That's what gets us the kills, I think. Sudden DPS on one target with simultaneous ECM on the healers.
Okay, everyone attack Nestor tag 1. Named Tyrion.
That is a lot of ships.
A module has run out of charges.
Just to reiterate, new tag 1, Nestor Tyrion.
A new tag one? Alright, yep, see it. Have we killed any other ships? I'm already in a pod. Damn it. Fuckers.
I've only seen the Loki go down.
Warp drive active.
They keep cutting the head off, damn it. They just don't let me stay alive. I was like, where'd all my modules go? Oh, I'm in a pod. Freaking bastards.
I see the person who killed you talking shit in local chat.
Oh, big deal. I'm in a frigate like everyone else. Ah, Well, I mean, I hope you guys are having fun. I'm just warping back and forth between the battle and the station.
Okay, switch fire to the Loki. You tag 1, Loki, Smeagol. The Nestor's getting repped too hard.
Yep. I'm going to come back with a slightly bigger ship if I can grab the fittings real quick. Have we downed any other ships besides the first Loki?
Not that I've seen.
Stargate denies you permission to jump for the moment.
Really? Why can't you get back in the fleet? Oh, apparently the fleet's full. 215 doesn't seem like it's full. Look at all these capsules. We do need more DPS, I think. I think next week we should probably train up for some destroyers. They were prepared this time. They had way more ships than they did last week. Last week they had half as many.
That's supposed to be like 4 times the ships.
Yeah.
Warp drive active.
Now we're finding it really hard to break through the repping now.
Yeah, part of the problem with streaming is that it's true that they can just watch the stream and they can see everything we're doing. They can see who we're calling target switches on. So I should just put like a 20-minute delay. You guys can all watch it later.
Okay, you tag 1 for Proteus. Just switch up, see if we can break through this. I think the repping's just too much for us at this point. As soon as they notice any damage, they'll just switch reps.
They have way more healing this week than last week. Alright, I'm going to head back out there, and as soon as I get there, and I actually get to the site, I'll be in a slightly larger ship. I'll bring a cruiser, and then I'm going to warp the fleet out. We'll regroup back at the HQ, and we're going to do something else, like a lowsec roam, because we're not going to keep beating our heads against the wall, throwing ships away.
Docking
We got a Loki.
request.
We paid for the whole fleet.
Docking request active.
Definitely worth it.
And if they come and try to fight us around Amar or around Amdonan, maybe it'll go better for us. We'll see. So I need to find my...
If the fight is in Amdonan, we can reinforce fast at least.
Yeah.
Okay, switching up tag 1 again, Tyran and an Esther. Retarget tag 1, people.
Warp drive
Alright, I'm on my way back. I'm in an Omen now. So I got a little bit more HP. I don't like getting potted right away. Makes me mad.
Warp drive
It's very rude of them. I need to fly the biggest ship out there. I need a Titan. Damn it. Oh, that's good. Well, I got 9,000 HP now, so maybe I'll survive a little bit longer. Probably not.
Everyone retarget the Ishtar number 1.
Alright, I am going to pull us out. I don't want to keep throwing away ships or just throwing them in the meat grinder right now. We haven't killed any more ships, right? Only the first Loki?
No, nothing more's died.
Okay.
We should just sleep at this point.
Yep. Not to mention time dilatation's at 32%, 26%. Look at how slow I'm warping so slow.
Okay, so are we still fighting in the station area? My TS is just going crazy.
Yeah, there are still people there, but I'm gonna warp them out.
Okay, so we are open out. Okay.
Yeah, this ship doesn't do a huge amount of damage. I don't have it set up to be primarily damage focused. It's more of a mission ship, but it's the biggest ship that I've got set that's fit, so it's got more HP. I'm just hoping to not die so I can actually stay around and help try to command the battlefield. Besides, I'm in a cruiser, which is really not that much bigger than a frigate. Like, the big ships would be like battle cruisers and battleships. And then beyond that, also it's a tier 1, so it's not a very good ship. I'm thinking I probably should have warped the fleet out with my pod a second ago, instead of waiting till I brought the Omen back, because we've lost too many. Well, rats. They've adjusted to our adjustment. If they had only had the same number of ships they had last week, I feel like this composition would have done way better. But
I knew we were coming though.
Yep. That's just always gonna be the problem though. If I'm gonna stream these things, and people are gonna know.
Are you at Amar, ARUMB?
I am arriving right now. Yep. Probably.
They actually outnumber us now from the looks of it.
Oh, great. Well, there's a lot of drones. All right, we're looking for Corzor Prime.
Ah, that's a good point actually.
docking permission requested.
No, I don't want to dock, you stupid thing. All right, I'm warping the fleet out, regardless of a line. We're just whoever can make it, we're going.
There's very few of us left.
Yeah, I think they're gonna warp scram me. Yep, I'm already scrammed. I'm just gonna end up dying again. Oh well.
Rope out the fleet.
I did get to issue the warp command, yeah.
Warp drive.
Why is everything so green and weird looking? It's like there's a big, huge yellow or greenish explosion around it. Again, that was, in my opinion, a success. We killed one ship worth more than the entire fleet, so I don't know what the value is of the veteran ships and how many of those we lost, but as far as the frigates go, they paid for themselves. Green is the color of failure, says somebody in Twitch chat. Amar Station's turning into a star.
I'm starting to loot every single little thing that we have extra there, and even other people are.
Someone is selling my corpse in Amar, apparently.
Oh, just take my hauling out.
We got a Proteus that's already at the gate here, trying to block us from taking the gate. Oh well, you know, if they get us, they get us. We'll just keep. We'll respawn hopefully in Emdonin, and if they are jerks and they follow us, then I guess we're all done. We'll just have to hide in the station.
We might need to just hit them in different locations in future.
Yeah. Well, part of it too is remember, and this is very important. Even when Arumba's losing, I'm winning. Just remember. That's something that's being said a lot in Twitch chat, and it's true.
I believe it.
Even when we lose, we win. Well, I don't know. I mean, honestly, it's hard to measure the success of this fleet composition compared to last week, considering their composition changed. And, I don't know. I think Jake, you are right. I think that we do just need to start using destroyers. We gotta use bigger ships. Frigates are cheap. They're nice. But we need more damage.
Once we get the damage up, then they shouldn't really be able to fight us. But, yeah.
Warp drive active.
And it was cool. Lots of ships. That's the fun part. Now, again, I'm gonna dock up and build up another ship real quick, and then if they don't camp us, then we'll end up coming out and we'll go do a quick lowsec roam for a little bit.
Docking permission requested.
200 destroyers. We paid like 500 million, about $500 million for the frigates. Altogether, it would probably be about triple if we did destroyers. But the skill requirements to pilot destroyers is much higher, so it'd be kind of a pain to get everyone capable of fitting multiple types of destroyers. So probably about 1.5 to 2 billion to do a fleet of destroyers. I'm gonna take a different ship this time. We still have more ships. Like we could still do more.
Fleet chat says they're following us.
I expect they will. I really feel like they're watching the stream. Yeah, we've got 254 in local and only 241 in the corp. So there's at least 14 people out there who are neutral or red. Alright, well, congrats, pirate. Good job. T3 gate campers. Take skill, man. We still killed one of your Lokis. And we will kill more. I still don't even really understand why. Well, I do. I know why they declared war. It's because that's all they do. They just declare war on new corporations that they can pick on as they try to fly into major trade hubs. Looks like we did kill a Typhoon 24 minutes ago. Before the Loki. That was worth 1.4 million. Sorry, 140 million.
That's not bad.
It's a battleship. And then the Mauler was only worth 18 million. That's not a big deal. The Cinnaball kill earlier today was 280 million. That's an expensive cruiser. What is that? It's a faction cruiser. Is there a way to sort local chat by red instead of having it alphabetical? Alright. Nope, there's too many of them out there. They're camping outside the station. So we're not going to undock. Sucks! Really sucks. I don't know why people are talking about Twitch chat about giving up on Eve. No. If at first you don't succeed, build bigger ships with more guns. Besides, we got a good group of core people. And in a couple days, we're going to have room for a ton more. So it's going to be good. It's not painful losses. You guys are exaggerating things. It's such a small investment. Look at this. We have freaking so much money. We spent half of 1 billion. Okay? I have 11.5 billion in just the master wallet, which isn't a big deal. And then I've got other characters who have another 20 or 30 billion. Like, we could afford doing this every day of the week if we wanted to. It's not a big deal at all. But I do think we're going to start doing bigger ships. Yeah, we will do way more ships as an option too. If we just had 3 times as many frigates, then we probably would crash the server, but we'd also kill something. I think part of it is that we kind of just walked right into exactly what they expected. You know, we talked about it all week. They probably do have someone in the corporation who's relaying information to them. And then do the stream where we talk about, hey, okay, we're warping to Amar. Like, they know where we're going, so... yeah. That's just part of the drawback to streaming. Yeah, that's true. $500 million was the amount we paid for the ships, but assuming everyone did a good job and they bought insurance on their ships, which I gave them money to do, then the payout was $375,000 per ship. So we get back like 50 to 60% of the cost of the fleet. So even though we lost $500 million worth of hardware, and actually we didn't. That's the other thing. We didn't lose $500 million worth of hardware. Let's just see. How many of the ships did we actually use? We have 279 left out of 800. Worth roughly 100 million. So we actually only spent like 400 million on our ships. It's pretty good. 400 million. And then of course, like 50 to 60% of it comes back to the corporation members in insurance. And we killed a Loki. So I think we actually came out financially ahead. Huh. Well, that's a week of preparation, and now we're just going to get station camped. That's part of Eve. So now we get to go back to this whole thing where we focus on like building stuff and getting materials around and getting people's skills trained up so we can fly destroyers. Like for example, let's just go look. Like we'll spend a few minutes on this, see if yeah, the value of the Loki was definitely worth more than the ships. So like, you know, I'm an Amar pilot primarily, and we were using frigates. Okay, look at this. Look at this screen. This is what is this thing called? ISIS. This shows all the ships in the game, right? So you start off the game in a capsule. They give you a Emperor, which is a rookie ship. It sucks. And then after that, you learn how to fly frigates. So we just tried to engage people with these ships against people who were in not a Legion. What were they in? They were in a Loki. Hey Jake, what class is the Loki? What faction?
It is a Tech 3 cruiser Minmatar.
Minmatar, thank you. Tech 3 cruiser. So there's the Minmatar frigates. There's the Minmatar destroyers. Minmatar cruisers. So we killed a Tech 3 Loki. These little ships killed that ship. Oh, actually, so it's frigates, destroyers. These are cruisers. So, you know, and then where's these Nestors? Do you know where those are?
They are the SOE battleships, or I think they're later. Sisters of Eve.
You got an Astero, Astradios, and a Nestor. Yep.
Those Nestors 1 bill hulls, so really expensive.
Yep. So you got to take all that into consideration. We're throwing. It'd be like taking in World of Warcraft, taking an army of level 10s, trying to attack a level 90. If you kill one level 90, you did a good job. It's impressive. You gotta keep it in mind, keep it in consideration. So like, let's say we wanted to fit next week. We wanted to do destroyers. We could go for like Amar destroyers. We could do like Coercer or Dragoons. I'm probably gonna end up looking at every single destroyer in the game, see what kind of modifiers they have. And we'll upgrade. I think there were some pretty good Mimitar destroyers, right? Thrasher. I've heard about Thrashers. Why is it that Thrashers come up? What's so good about them?
Looks like they have optimal range bonuses.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of nice. It's a lot easier logistically to manage 10 ships that are huge and have tons of life than it is to logistically manage 200 ships that are fragile. Like, you can't really do remote armor repair on our fleet. It doesn't work. They don't have enough life. You can't do shield boosting on our fleet. It doesn't really work. You just can't do much with it. Catalyst. Where do we find a catalyst?
That's a Galente.
Galente destroyer?
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you. 50% bonus to small hybrid turret optimal range. That's cool. Algos. I like drones. We should have 200 people with drone ships. We'll have like 500 drones out there. More than that, we'd have like 1,000 drones, potentially. Wow. 35 megabit bandwidth. You could have some pretty big drones out. Yeah, most Mimitar ships use projectile weapons. Small projectile turret. They're not hybrid turret. Projectile meaning like ballistics. They use, they shoot small rocks at people. Well, 254 people in local. I'm going to undock and see if I can bait them. Don't follow me. I'm just seeing
They
if...
probably got a shit ton of DPS. A whole lot of DPS.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere. Let's see if they know where our tactical warp out is.
Warp
Doing a
drive.
little bit of research. I got no one in sight, no one within 2,500 or 250 kilometers of the safe site. They're probably still going to kill me. I don't really mind. They'll end up sending them... Yeah. We'll have a Fredinger Hohenstaufen corpse, thing on the market. They'll appreciate as assets. Wonder how many corpses I'll end up putting into the game.
Requested. Docking request accepted.
Nope, they're not fast enough to stop me from getting into the station. Aha. Well, when am I going to buy myself a Titan and have some real fun? That's a great question. Let's see. Let's say we wanted to use the Amar Titan, our Ragnarok. Let's just see what it would be involved in that. Well, the Ragnarok, it can't be sold on the market, or at least it's not available in the region we're in right now. What is the estimated value of a Ragnarok? 0 ISK estimated price. Well, so we got to build it ourselves, basically. What would it take to actually fit it? 189 days, 3 hours, 30 minutes, 58 seconds. That's a Minmatar, though. What if we did an Amar?
The Avatar.
Yeah. The Avatar. Again, not available on the market. Yep, same thing, though. 188 days, 6 hours, 5 minutes, 14 seconds. I think it's funny that you, why would they even say you can't train Amar Titan level 1 on a trial account? How could you even get a trial account to the point where you could try to research Amar Titan? Seems kind of stupid. So in 188 days, I could fly it. That doesn't necessarily mean I could fit it. I couldn't use its rig slots, and I couldn't use the equipment that goes on it. But yeah, about a half a year. You might be able to consider it, make a beeline for it. Of course, the actual skills that you have to learn are probably perception and willpower, and I'm not focused. Yeah, perception, willpower, and my character right now is focused on memory, charisma, I think. So I could change my character's attributes from memory, charisma, and speed it up by quite a bit, but it'd still probably be like 120 days, 130 days. So I've got to buy some freaking implants again since they capped me, they potted me. But pretty reasonably. Jake, you seem to like battleships and battlecruisers, right?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
I'm teched into mostly in logistics now, but I did have a path to battleships with Nuri. But halfway through that, I went to logistics. Yeah, that's what I predominantly fly, is battlecruisers, at least.
Where can I find like a fairly... Because this is probably going to be a recurrent issue where I'm going to get focus fired. I need a tanky battleship or battlecruiser to shoot for after I get my corporation management skills done.
Recommending a prophecy, it looks like. I mean, I can't really guarantee it because I've only went into Galente, Caldari, so I haven't experienced all of them yet.
Somebody's asking in Twitch chat, why aren't friendly Eve veterans helping ARUMB get really good? Well, it's a simple answer. There are no friendly Eve veterans. See,
Or they just declared war on us.
Yeah. They all declared war. Anyone in either the TeamSpeak or just you guys? Do you guys know what would be a tanky? I don't care what faction. Tanky battleship.
Command ships. Brick tanked dominations are the common things to survive for a long time as an FC.
Damnation. 10% bonus to ship armor hit points. 10% bonus to damage. Bonus 4% to all armor resistances. Yeah, it looks like the Damnation has the most tank. Just outright. For Amar ships, at least. What would it take to fly one of those? 94 days. Son of a bitch. Okay, what about
That's just like getting inside the seat. You need to get tank modules up as well.
Well, I could fly a regular battle cruiser in 19 hours. I could fly like a Prophecy. That's got armor resistance. Some.
You can consider an auger or navy issue.
Where would I find the auger?
It's a Amar, it's a cruiser, it's a faction cruiser just above the main line.
Oh, it's a cruiser, okay. Auger or navy issue. 10% bonus to armor hit points per skill level. I can fly that already, actually, yeah. The question is, how expensive is it? Probably not too bad.
It's cheaper than the command ship.
100 million.
Keep in mind, though, you do need the modules that you can fit into it, such as the armor plates.
Right, to build up the tank. Still, I do think that I probably should not be piloting one of the frigates anymore, because it's pretty easy to find me in the list and just kill me.
It looks like the system's clear of Reds, by the way. Although they're probably nearby.
Yeah. The chat's suggesting that I should fly a covert ops ship. Should just be invisible.
You could always
For commanding, it's probably a good idea.
You could always
If that's
build
what you want to do with it.
The Victoru yacht.
Oh yeah, I have the blueprint for like one of those.
Yeah, I lost mine somehow. It just disappeared. It should have been in the in one of the stations, but it's not there anymore. And I didn't lose it.
I spell yacht. Y-A...
Y-A-C-H-T.
Yeah.
I have none in personal assets. I must have put it into the corporation then. It's the Opux luxury yacht. Is that the one? Or the Victorio?
The Victoru.
I have 2 blueprints for it somehow. Probably because I had 2 characters. And why is this ship special? What does it do?
You can't fit weapons on it, but it stealths the like, if you look at the traits for it, it'll
100% bonus to warp speed and warp acceleration, immune to interdiction, sphere launcher, warp disruption, field generator, mobile, small, medium, and large warp disruptors. So it's immune to warp block, like blocking?
yeah.
100% reduction in cloaking devices CPU requirement. Convict covert ops cloaking device. Wow.
But if
So how would somebody kill this?
they would work for it.
Break its cloak.
And to do that, you have to get within 2,500 meters, right?
Yeah.
So they just have to find it.
The only problem is it's got one high power slot with no turret points, one medium power slot, 4 low power, and 3 medium rig slots.
Mhm.
It's not a combat ship. It's a pleasure ship.
It's a command ship. It allows me to hide and not get focus fired while still tagging people. Might be an option. I can build 2 of them. We could try it out. A Drake, people are suggesting.
No, the Drake is old. The Drake lost its capability of doing stuff a long time ago now.
It's only a day and a half to learn. Why would people recommend a Drake?
It used to be a very good buffer tank ship.
What changed
This is
that?
something it used to be.
What changed
Nerfed
that?
it.
Hmm.
It used to be a very good bait tank ship, but now it's not really.
Well, since we still got most of the people here, and the system looks relatively clean, let's try to undock and see if they're actually just waiting for us to undock again. If they don't come smash us all, we'll go on a quick lowsec roam in Ami. So hopefully everyone still has a ship. If not, open trade with quartermasters. We still have 200 left to give out. Check your email again if you don't know who the quartermasters are. I sent out an email with their links. It's called Contact these quartermasters for ships. We're not going to have the same rough fleet composition that we had before, because who knows what we actually lost. But just if you need a ship, grab a ship. I'm going to stay in a Punisher. I just threw that Omen away earlier because I forgot that they could just warp scramble me. That was kind of stupid, actually. I should have warped the fleet out with my capsule when I died the second time. I shouldn't have brought the Omen over. That was dumb. And then let's go ahead and undock and we'll see. We got an Eagle. 200k amount.
They'll just be watching for us trying to make a move, probably.
Yeah, just be ready to dock again. I'd say approach the station so that you're close to it. And if they come, if they all just warp in real quick because they're waiting for us, which they might be doing, then we just dock.
Especially if we undock as a trickle, we're probably not going to get anywhere.
Yeah, I'm already being targeted.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
People are saying enemy fleets coming in from Amar. I don't know how they would know that. Unless they could be lying or they could be telling the truth. Keep an eye on local. Watch the population. 231 right now. If it suddenly spikes up by 10, 20 people, then we know that they've just arrived at the Corazor gate. Can we get some people who have warp scramble or something in to warp to that ship? Maybe we go try to kill it.
Cloaked up in a rapier, ready to tackle anything that comes near.
Okay. I'm gonna undock again, and if that guy's still 200k, I'm out. I'm gonna try to warp to him. I'm in a Punisher, so I don't have warp scramble, but no, he's not visible anymore. Okay. Well, I just want to go do some stuff. If you're flying an executioner, we're going to lowsec, so make sure that you do use the other ammo. Don't use multi-frequency S. Change your orbit distance, because we don't want to get killed by smart bombs. And we're just gonna take who we can. I want to just get away from the station. If they come hunt us down in lowsec, whatever. I just want to go try to kill some more stuff, because it's fun. So go ahead and align to Ami. Here's the align broadcast. Try not to run into the station, like we've done so many times. I don't see any reds, so I think we're okay. We can probably get out there. Still got Count Sizdek hanging out. Alright, we're going to Ami. Let's go. Let's just go see if we can find some people who aren't expecting us. I feel like we need, we're out for blood. We need to kill something. What's wrong with the overview? Kill these. Oh, that's true. They're not automatically red. But in lowsec, we'll just tag. We'll use tag 1. In lowsec, you can attack people, right? First offensive, the party that attacks first, the gate guns will protect them.
Generally, yes.
So we got to watch out for that. Maybe we want to have one of our battleships or battlecruisers engage first, so that they can tank it. So we're not just losing frigates. But in lowsec, we should be fine. Go ahead and take the jump. Stay cloaked on the other side. We could do a stream delay, but it wow, it's taking forever to go through this jump gate. Look at that, we got time dilation in Ami now. Ami. 82%. Alright, we got a Roke. A Roke uses smart bombs. Stay spread out. He's yellow. Does that mean we can attack him or not?
Be flashing yellow?
Flashing yellow, yep.
Yep, you can attack him.
If we attack him, will the gate guns kill us?
No, he is classified as a criminal.
Alright. Feel free to engage the Roke. Do not get within 5,000 meters. He's going to have smart bombs. Again, executioners, do not engage with your multi S. Very important. And he's already warping out. That's fine. Wow, we actually are kind of like really spread out around this gate. That I just zoomed in really far. Alright, let's
I
plot.
think it was actually the same guy who smart bombed us last time. He was definitely in the system.
What's his name?
Greg and does some numbers.
Alright, go ahead and align defensi. Check your broadcast command if you're not sure which one that is. I see corpses in space. I guess that guy's been busy. Why? We have a guy who's not in the fleet. Do you want to join the fleet? I'm going to invite you to the fleet.
Yeah, what system are you in right now?
We're in Ami.
Warp drive active.
Nice. Brought the majority of people at once. We only have 25% of the ships with warp scramble. People are making fun of us apparently, or something. Twitch chat. Over 9,000 frigs failed to 0.1 Roke.
Just to let you know, one of our war targets is camping the Amdon inside of the Amigate.
Right, well, I'm going to be passing through that right about now.
The Amdon inside of the gate? Do we want to come back through and try to clear it?
I think he's probably just trying to keep track of where we're going.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an Eagle. He's sitting out 200 kilometers.
Alright, go ahead, take the jump gate. We're going to head defensi. Again, stay cloaked on the other side just in case. We'll kind of assess what we got. We're looking for flashing yellows. And we got a Tall War 50 km out. Can we get a Merlin or one of the guys who's in a different ship that has point to hop out there, warp scramble him? You can, from 50 km out, can you warp to that? Or is it I think it's 250. Oh, we got a Tal War right next to us. 500 meters.
Wreck is following us.
Alright. I'm gonna try something. Please wait, please wait.
Have you guys jumped through Fancy?
Yeah, we're inside Fancy system. But for some reason the game is like doing weird things. Just keep saying, please wait. We're breaking the server again. It says approaching meta. What the hell is going on? Oh, you guys actually killed him. The whole time that we were trying to do that, it didn't work. Warp scramble attempt. You actually trying to get that guy? I can't warp us to him. He's too close. And he's in a capsule. Well, whoever's doing that is doing a good job. Insane to be.
Yeah, we have a sniper fit.
Nice work.
Our fleet.
Did you manage to get up? Are you with the fleet now, or?
I'm up almost with the fleet finally. I had to deal with another person that asked for ships but wasn't in station.
Hmm.
I had to wait for the Harrison.
The guy on the other side of Vendon and Gate's gone.
Okay, we're aligning to Renozi. Alright, we're warping.
Warp drive active.
Maybe we should just turn back around now and see if we catch anybody with their pants down between here and Amdon, and since we went through, they might not expect us to turn right around.
I'm playing catch up and I'm not seeing anyone.
Okay. Still, I'd like to get the eagle that's trying to spy on us.
Haven't seen him.
Oh, whole bunch of Tal Wars here, 100 kilometers out.
They're red. Those are red.
Yeah, we're at war with them, right?
Yes.
Well, let's try again. Let's engage. Why not?
They're part of easily excited. They're red.
They're a long ways out. This would be a situation to engage afterburners to try to close the gap. Alright, so we're just going to go 3, 3, 3. I've picked those targets. They're all Tal Wars, so there is no real difference. Split DPS on each of the three until we get one of them low. And then we'll do our 3, 2, 1 tag. Go ahead and engage ECM on anyone that's not tagged if you're in a Griffin. Make sure you're using your afterburners to close this gap. We can't warp to them. They're too far away. Afterburners speed you up.
They're all yellow now. They're engaging us.
We'll find a good fight. We'll find a fight. Sort by tag. Make sure you're targeting the tag 3s. Set your proper orbit distance, just in case you change from one ship type to another.
Looks like they might be trying to kite us.
Are they much faster than we are? Well, they're 150 km out. What if we back up and then we warp to them?
Might be possible. I think we already have some people on top of them now.
Yeah, I
We have our
saw.
sniper.
We have some people who have the micro warp drives, so they're a lot quicker than our basic fits. if they try to run, they're gonna leave a couple people behind, I'm hoping. I got a retribution. What's a retribution? Why can't
Is an assault frigate.
I just like right click warp to a ship? He's 150 km
You
out.
can't warp to enemies, you can only warp to friends.
Ah, good to know.
Do we have any friends there though?
Let's see.
They're 64 kilometers away.
I-
We got some at 91.
Yeah, I see a guy at 121 right now. But he's in the wrong direction. Never mind. The closest one is this Talwar here. I'm gonna label him as tag 2 because he's the closest. If we can get on him. Oh, a whole bunch of them just
Working
left. Yep, whole bunch of them just left. Try to grab that. Oh, the 2's gone. He left. Shit. Closest target is now. Are they all leaving? Ah.
Pretty spread thin. You might want to just do a warp command for the fleet, another area, so we can all group up better.
Yeah. We're gonna head back to Ami. We're just gonna warp. We're not gonna wait for the align. Because we are pretty spread out. We needed more speed, more tackle, to actually like catch 1 or 2 of them out.
We can probably add some long-range tackle ships to the fleet.
I'm in my long-range tackle. The problem is that because we uncloak, they stop burning faster than I can sneak up on them.
Why would they have a fleet full of Talwars? No diversity at all. Just Talwars.
Because they're very, very good at fast, high damage DPS and killing frigates.
So they're like a roaming lowsec gank fleet.
I think they were there specifically to target us.
I think it's a little bit of paranoia there, thinking that everyone we find is out to just get us, because we're...
Billboard hasn't updated, so I don't know if they got anybody.
Alright, feel free to hop the gate to Ami. Nothing this side of the gate.
They're all coming through to... They're all warping in on the Ami gate now.
Oh, really? Do we want to hop back through and fight them around the gate? Or are they gonna... They're probably warping 200 km out from the gate and reestablishing their gate camp.
Probably.
Because when I came through that gate, they were in Venzi. They were already like at least 100 km out.
Yeah, they weren't warping on the gate. They were warping to it. They were about that distance out when I left.
Yeah, let's just ignore them. I don't actually think they're here for us. I think that they are just camping that gate.
Probably.
Let's where to?
Yellow in system, or near us.
Try to tackle. He's fast. He's already 100 km out. Wow, he's moving like 5 km a second.
No point chasing him. Gonna run away like that.
Well, where to? These guys are they're hiding. It's annoying. Let's try Duran. Align to Duran. Wish my ship was that fast. Bastards.
Warp drive active.
Yeah,
So
I
you
think.
want a Titan that goes 5 km per second?
Yeah, of course. How fast are Titans anyway? 20?
Slow.
They don't move, basically, almost.
They can warp though, right?
Space Rock.
Theoretically, but you would never do it. You would always bridge to a Sino.
It'd be funny though to try to take a Titan through a gate. Probably be bigger than the gate. So we're in lowsec. We could kill these little guys if we wanted to. There's a frigate and a destroyer, but I don't think we want to engage the guns just to kill people that don't matter.
Yeah, they don't matter.
Let's hop through the gate.
I think those yellows are actually just tagging along with the stream fleet.
Man, it's
If they're just tagging along, maybe we can eventually catch them with their pants down.
It's amazing how just jumping into a new system, we just immediately engage time dilation in almost every place we go. We're down to 56% time dilation just because we warped in.
I'm gonna. Half of this camera doesn't know what's coming.
Yep, just little tiny ships here. A couple frigates and a destroyer. There's Jake and his Naga. He looks quite pretty, Jake.
A cheap ship. At least.
Well, alright, let's head to Pananan. We do have some tackle. Our Merlins have tackle. They don't have micro warp drives though. So they have a hard time maybe catching up with people. I don't know. We'll keep working on it. The entire fleet composition for this week was focused around trying to fight around Amar, and it didn't go as expected because they had twice as many ships as we faced last week. So even with the hybrid mix of damage that we ended up doing, it still wasn't nearly enough. We still got one
That
Loki.
Eagle's watching our station.
Warp drive active.
I think they're just worried about our main HQ hub. Or pirate.
There's a lot of ships. Is there different music in lowsec? I don't think I've heard this song before.
Yeah,
creep-
it changes up.
It's kind of creepier.
Then when you get to wormholes, it's just static noise.
So, if we had all battle cruisers, 200 battle cruisers, how much DPS could we do? Would we be good? Would we kill stuff that way?
Expensive, but yeah, don't burn them down. That's battleship guns.
They'd mainly have 3k volley each gun, so
Okay, take the gate. Taking over a wormhole is coming up in Twitch chat. I'm a little nervous about taking the fleet into a wormhole. I've heard that if you can't find the exit, or if the wormhole collapses and you're in nullsec somewhere, you just have to somehow jump home or die.
All we need is one person who can scan down a wormhole and we're good. But if they die in a wormhole and no one else can find the exit, then that's a fleet gone.
You'd have to bookmark the wormhole, right?
Yeah, need to keep it bookmarked.
Where's all the gate camps that we ran into last week? This is kind of boring. Let's see, where are we? Kind of in the middle of nowhere right now, aren't we? So home is over there. We're down in Pananan.
We just scout out some locations to live in while we're doing this?
I guess we could. I've got about another 30-40 minutes that I gotta wrap it up. I think I'd rather head back into toward Ami near the lowsec up above on the map. What were you saying?
There is a nice high-sec island just inside of Rio that's really good.
A high-sec island?
Around Havana. Yeah, it's 5-6 systems of high-sec inside of low-sec, so that you've got the benefits of both, but you can't, so that's good.
You talking about like Kepro, Shokal, Piri? That region in there, or where? What's one of the systems?
Havana.
How you spell it?
Let me double check. AVA something.
Avada. Ugh, I don't want to use your new fancy pants map, stupid game. Show me it on the old map. Oh god, dude, it's 27 jumps away. I see it. Yeah. Nice little high-sec area way in the middle of nowhere. Alright, well, let's just head back to Ami, and if we don't find anything, then we'll see. So take the gate back to Duran. We might find somebody on the Ami to Amdanan gate, or on the opposite side. Once we get back into Amdanan, we might find that eagle looking for us.
Our fleet's gonna be a little bit spread out since some people...
Yeah, we'll wait until we're on this side of the gate before we do the warp. Like, obviously, but we'll wait a little bit. Oh hey, we got yellows. We found the towers. They are 90 km out. I don't know. Can a tackle get them? You want to stealth up on them? I'm still stealthed. If we can just tackle one, we might be able to force most of them to stick around. And these are just destroyers, they're not huge ships. So if we could get them, we could actually kill some. Got Maria and a Punisher. Oh, that wasn't the one I was looking for. What I'm hoping for is that one of our friendlies can get out close to him, and then we can warp the fleet behind him. Can somebody in a fast ship try to get out there, get near him, and 150 km out from the rest of the fleet? Because we've got a lot of ships that are way too slow. Unless someone can get out there and tackle them, then none of these other ships can get to them.
Like a Malescott.
My Merlin could not catch up to them last time, so don't know.
Somebody's in a Maulus? Is that a...
Looks like they're getting close.
Yeah, I see a Maulus 140 km out. We could almost warp to you. We could initiate a fleet warp. Nope. Mollis just disappeared. Are you dead? What happened? Yep, you're in a capsule.
Warp drive active.
I'm warping the fleet to your capsule. You're closer than we were.
We've already.
Now they're probably still too far, I assume. Yeah, damn, they're fast. 100. Well, they're closer this time than they were, but no, I don't think we have the tackle to actually get anybody. Actually, we got one guy in a condor right next to us. Kill him. Kill tag 1.
Also get his capsule if you can.
They're doing a good job of sticking together. Those Talwars. Well, since we know that we can't
Pull
catch
back
them.
the fleet.
Hmm?
Pull back the fleet. It's just gonna get shot.
Yep. Align to Ami. We're gonna just leave. Because, yeah, they're just doing long. You can actually see their weapons fire. What kind of weapons do these guys use? They can't actually shoot from 88 km out, can they?
Yes.
What do they use? Missiles? Railguns?
It depends on how you fit them, but often they're
Looks
sniper
like
fitted.
missiles.
Warp drive active.
But yeah, it looks like missiles while they're firing.
That's really annoying. We need to put together like a slightly different composition if we're going to focus on lowsec roams, because we don't have very much tackle. Tackle wasn't necessary around Amar, because we were just going to warp in and they were right there, you know? But having high-speed ships with maybe some micro-warp drives, and they'd have to have warp scram and web. Basically, an executioner with a micro-warp drive. That's really all we'd need, but all of our executioners are fitted with, they have no warp scram and they don't have a micro-warp drive, they just have an afterburner. Why don't we do this? We'll head back to Amdanan. Can somebody accept a level 3 or 4 mission? We can just try to go do a little bit of PvE, so we have something to kill. We're out for blood. We need to kill something. Go ahead and take the jump to Ami, if you haven't already. Nothing found on the other side of the gate. Alright, well, is what it is. Aligned to Amdanan. Time dilation is at 46% in Ami. I'm guessing Ami doesn't normally get much as far as traffic goes.
Lowsec is
The most
usually
I've seen is about-
unpopulated.
Yeah, about 10, 15 people at most I've seen.
Alright, aligned to Amdanan.
On yellow.
10 km out. We haven't warped yet, so it's just a frigate, but get him. Yeah, he's
Warping.
fine.
Warp drive active.
I do like being in a big fleet. I think people expected us to do the same thing we did last week. I don't know, it just feels like it's hard to find people to fight now. Except for the people who are prepared and have lots of guns. And who are ready for us.
Yeah, Yeah, so far our campaign has been really successful when we've been doing like guerrilla little raids against them during the week.
We have a red rogue.
There's a flashy rogue.
Spread out. Don't get within
Smart
5 km. Make sure you keep your damage control on. Target painters, warp scram, web scram, all that stuff. Get him. Oh yeah, he's gonna go down.
Shield tank, so once his shield goes, he's gonna die instantly.
I think the target painter edition
Keep some range
is
people.
really helping out. We got Tall Wars within range. 100 km out. Shenanigans rope
Get
capsule.
the pod. Get the pod.
We got it.
Nice work. The Tall Wars have followed us. They're 100 km out. I mean, I don't even think we should try to attack to do it again. We know we're not going to be able to catch them. Let's just take the gate to Amdonan.
We just traded 10 frigates for a rogue. I think that's a win.
Let's check our
We could
kill.
also just camp for them on the other side. We can sit waiting on the other side if they come through.
You think they'll follow us?
Might do.
And that Roke was worth 230,000 ISK. Sorry, 230 million ISK.
I was about to say, where does he buy that stuff?
Yeah. Feel free to take the jump when your combat timer wears off. And we're just gonna sit right on the other side of this gate, see if they want to come through. For a little bit. Maybe we'll find someone else to engage on the other side, I'm not sure. Of course, we're heading back into Amdon, and this is high sec, so don't engage people unless they're red. Or, I mean, if they're yellow, they're pirates or whatever, so we can, but just be aware
It's
we're in...
unlikely they'll follow us into high sec.
Yeah, we're in high sec, so...
They do have us war
How about-
decks, but
What happens if we just jump through, then come back?
What, back to Ami?
Yeah, see if they get closer to the gate or something. Or if they
There were
warp
some
away from the
combat
gate.
scanners on the other side of the Imdonan gate.
Yeah, they're gone now. Does that mean that someone else was watching us?
They were probably scanning, waiting for something to show up on the other side of the gate, which I'm guessing it was pirate.
Yeah.
No reds and local right now.
So he probably recalled his probes and then warped through another gate. Alright, well. We killed a Roke in lowsec. I feel good. We didn't lose half the fleet to smart bombs. I think that we've learned, we've gotten better. So what I'm gonna do then is warp the fleet back to station. And I'm gonna actually wrap the stream up. If anyone that's in the fleet wants to continue doing fleet-based roaming, feel free to do it, but I do have a limited amount of time that I can stream on Sunday, so. And we did start early. My son, you may have remembered, he freaked out a little bit and wanted his mummy. Like a half hour to an hour early, so we started the stream early. But she's expecting me to wrap it up pretty quick, so. Pretty good turnout as far as the corporation goes. I'm looking forward to having more corporation slots in about 5 days. We're at 4 days, 12 hours, 22 minutes. Stream got up to about 2,037 peak. It's about 1,800 right now. Yeah, we'll be purging anyone who hasn't logged in. If they didn't log in at all since last week's stream, then it's a pretty fair bet that they're not coming back. So they'll be
Rated
removed.
local.
Not near capital though. HQ. All right.
they will have just jumped in from Coruscant.
2 reds. Possibly a fleet.
3.
Coming in with a large
Yeah.
fleet.
Yeah. I have a
One
feeling.
dock up.
I think this is pirate. Just dock up. We're not going to engage them outside our capital here.
Docking permission requested.
They're going to come. They're the ones definitely. They had the combat probes around the Ami gate.
Docking requested.
No, apparently it was Till Ant who was following us around.
What, a neutral who's just tracking us?
Yeah,
How come we didn't see him? Oh, I guess we should kill whites then too. That sounds really racist. I mean, like, kill... we should kill people who are if we're in low sec and a white guy's following us around, like a neutral guy, we should just kill him. Because there's a pretty good chance he is just tracking our movement. Yeah, there's a lot of red, and I'm done now. Dock up if you're outside. They're coming for us. It's pirate. Yeah. Member of the Pirate Alliance. I just clicked on a couple of them.
Yeah, they're all names I recognise from our fights earlier in the week with them.
Yep, dock up.
Skirmishes.
ARUMB confirmed Black Panther. That's good. All right, cool. Well, if you got corp ships, keep them. You know, go out, do missions with them, go suicide with them. I don't care. Get the insurance money. We don't want them back. It's too much work to repackage them and all that stuff anyway. So, just keep them. We'll upgrade our fleet composition again. I think this time we'll probably mix in some destroyers. We'll need some more fast tackles for the low sec portion of the stream. And I don't know. We'll see if the war is still continuing next week with Pirate. Someone's leaking our kills today. They destroyed 57 ships. That doesn't seem like very many. Or is that how many we destroyed? I'm confused by this. Who linked that? Was that a good guy or a bad guy? Someone our team or their team?
That was us.
That was our. Oh, this is our. We killed 57 ships today. Okay.
I think that's just total.
Well, our rank went up. We were ranked 133,461st. Now we're ranked 43,000th. That's pretty good. And our ISK rank, as far as what we destroyed, went up from 16,562 to 7,636. So we're getting better. We did. I mean, we killed way more ships than we lost today. Most valuable kills in the last 7 days. That's from a while ago, I think. Still, capsule kill. It's worth quite a bit. So we got our... Yeah, whatever. We'll look at it later. We'll do some post-analysis. We need to focus on industry now for this week. Okay, cool. 200 versus 15, why no fight? Because they're the same ships that beat the shit out of us in MR. 15 is a way more than the 5 to 6 we fought last week. Last week it was like 1 Loki and like 5 Nestors or something. Maybe a Proteus or 2. And this week it was like 15 ships, 2 Lokis, 10 Nestors. Like, it was just way more than we could handle.
And they fielded way more logistics. They only had like 6 Proteuses last fight, and they pretty much swapped those all out for Nestors.
Plus, also their Proteuses are actually spider tanked, so they're all lodging each other anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long can they maintain that with their capacitors? Can they just keep them going all the time?
If they have cap transfer, then they can do it infinitely. It generates capacitor from thin air.
Cap transfer. They're transferring capacitor to each other?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, if you lock up a cap chain to each other, you generate cap from thin air.
I don't think those ships have a reduction to the efficiency of that, right?
Maybe they don't.
If they don't, then they can't do that. I think.
Yep.
But when we watched some videos, they had cap boosters, so we could technically drain there.
Yeah, if they ran out of charges for the cap boosters,
One of
maybe.
our
But
surprises we could have done something nice there, but would have probably died quite quickly.
so I think part of it, in just quick post-analysis, I don't think the Griffins worked well enough. I don't think we really got very much ECM working, because most people were piloting the Griffins with like level 1 or 2 Caldari frigate, so they had barely any actual bonuses to their ECM strength.
Well,
And
they were also targeting the Griffins first. I kept an eye on the wreckage log, and I only saw Griffin wrecks.
So they were probably either stream sniping or just paid attention to what we were planning for the week. They took out our Griffins first because they knew we were going to do the hard switch. It's fun. I mean, from a strategic point of view, the plan was good. Execution-wise, doesn't always work out as well as it does in planning. But also, Griffins are frigates. Griffins trying to ECM larger ships that have a huge sensor strength have a very low chance of actually succeeding. Like, I think we would probably need destroyer or cruiser-sized ships to be doing ECM against.
We could get Ewar because they get bonuses.
Yeah, because
them on Tech 2s.
Yeah, the big ships are like I was looking at the map. Like if I wanted to ECM my own ship, I have 8 sensor strength. No, I have 10 points of radar sensor strength. So someone using an ECM with like a value of 4 would have a 40% chance per ECM module of succeeding in a 20-second lockout. But if we compare that to what was the ship? Their logistics ship, Nestor.
Nestor.
That was a Was it Galesti? Galenti?
Sisters of Eve.
Okay, Sisters of Eve. Level 3. I just want to see. This thing has 30 points of magnometric sensor strength. So in that case then, if we only had 3 or 4 points of ECM, it's like a 10% chance per module of succeeding, which is actually really low. So I think we need...
also use a different sensor type.
Yeah, we could equip the, instead of using the generic ECM, we could focus on a magnometric sensor strength jammer.
But that's also 30 without any skills. It will have more if you actually fly it.
Right, yeah. And especially if they know that our plan is to sensor jam them, then they could easily equip it in a way that...
With sensor boosters,
Yeah. So...
ECCM.
We just need bigger ships. I think we do need to start migrating into destroyers, minimum. Well, we'll still keep some frigates probably for a small percentage, maybe 5 or 10% of our ships will be for tackle. But we should try to upgrade the majority of the people in the fleet to bigger ships. So we can have more firepower and more just overall strength. Part of it, I think, is if we have 200 ships out there, we do need to have more than a $500 million value to the hulls. Like, we need to have a, 5 billion or 10 billion in hardware. Like, we need to get hardware out there. Statistically, Arumba's team won. That's what someone's saying in Twitch chat. We technically won. Technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Yeah, if we get the hardware, more hardware out and stronger DPS, because we have the numbers to where DPS can become a pretty big factor.
Mm-hmm.
And if we get anything to cruisers, then we can definitely set up a Logi fleet.
Right. Now, the other thing that is going to be interesting is that between now and the next stream is when we're going to get the corp management up. So we could potentially have like another 1,300 corporation limit. So we might get a huge flux of new people, and probably only 10 or 20% of those people are going to stick around past the first fight, after the first, the stream. But potentially the corporation is going to get much bigger soon. So we'll also have that to factor in as far as DPS goes. It's going to be a lot more logistics trying to put together even more ships, but I think we're going to need to recruit some more quartermasters, recruit some more... We do have the industry set up and running. In fact, while you guys are here, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to show people how to do it right now so that anyone that's in the stream or anyone that's wanting to watch the video on demand can see like what's involved in actually doing the industry. Because it's this stupid, quirky system. It's really frustrating how stupid the game's interface is sometimes.
I'm not understanding the member list right now. I'm checking for inactive members.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it says there are some people who were last online last month.
Yeah, we have tons of reds right outside, by the way, as expected. The tactical's still safe.
Warp drive active.
Sorry, say that again? I wasn't actually listening because I was looking at all the bad guys.
The member list of our corporation, I'm seeing like who's last online times.
Mm-hmm.
And there's quite a few people who were last online last month, which doesn't make any sense to me. I don't think this corporation's been around for a full month yet.
Yep.
Last month might refer to the actual last month.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so dumb.
That's dumb, and it's also, I think, if it's more than 1 week, I think it just says last month. But what I'm looking at is the offline, and it says like 2015 0709, and then like 0711. So basically, anyone that didn't log on since the 12th, which was last Sunday, they're getting removed. So that's a solid chunk. It won't tell me how many members this is if I select them all, but I'd have to guess at least 50, maybe 70. So we'll have 70 slots, probably in a day or so.
Warp drive active.
Okay. So we're officially like out of stream swarm mode, by the way. So if you're in the fleet, I'm actually going to leave the fleet. I'll actually pass control to Jake, and if you guys want to keep doing fleet stuff, go ahead.
About to leave the fleet.
Well, whoever wants to do it. We still got 140 some people in the fleet.
Docking request
I guess
accepted.
I guess we're just going to flat disband because all the wing commanders have left, except for Richter, and he didn't really want to lead it.
Yeah, I might do some fleet stuff later on, a little bit, set up some small fleets.
Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to show then before I wrap the stream up here is like for anyone who's interested in being involved in the industry side for the corporation, there is a chat group that you can join. It's ARUMB-industry chat, and you'll be able to find links to that and stuff inside the corp. But when I give you this title, what it's going to do is it's going to give you access to the corporate blueprints and the corporate minerals. Don't try to steal stuff, doesn't work. In fact, here, I'll log on real quick with a different character so that I can show you. Just 1 second. Because even my alts I don't have set up as anything special.
Connecting.
I feel like it was fairly successful. A little bit of the wow factor
Connecting.
wore off compared to like last week. The first time doing a fleet jump was so cool. It was fun. But, 200 people warping, I'm kind of used to that now. Alright, so this is an alt of mine, right? So if you have this title, which I'm going to give you, it's called a laborer title.
Skill training completed.
Ooh, he just learned something special. What did this guy just learn? Laboratory Operation 5. Sweet. That means he can do advanced laboratory operation. Alright, let's do that. Alright, so when you are this title, laborer, you have access to corporate materials. Notice how you have view access to the blueprint hangar. That means that if you try to go in here and you're like, well, I'm a thieving bastard, and you're just going to come in here and try to steal it, you can't take stuff from the hangar. It's not possible. You have the ability to view what's in it, but you can't take from it. You have take access from the mineral hangar, but no view access. So you can't see what's in there, but you can use the stuff that's in the mineral hangar to build things. So let's say that you're brand new and I just gave you the role. Very first thing you want to do is go to your wallet, go to the corporation wallet, and then change division to industry expense. This is going to allow you to actually use industry expense corporate wallet to pay for the start cost of jobs. And so then you're going to go to your science interface. And again, you'll be able to say like blueprints owned by the corp at the current station. And then you want to look in the blueprint folder. That's the only one you have access to. So you like see these things, and like this guy right now has 5 out of 5 manufacturing jobs, so I can't build anything right now. But he did just finish his thing, so I've got one more science slot. So I can click on these things, right? And I can do like antimatter charge S. I see that it's got low time efficiency. So I can do time efficiency research, and I can maybe say take it to like level, say 9 or something. It's going to take 1 day, 5 hours. And I'm going to have the output location be the blueprint folder. And I'm going to select corporate wallet for industry expense so I don't have to pay for it myself. And I just click start. And now I've just done a job on behalf of the corporation to help out the corporation. So anyone who has this role is going to be able to do that. Now the only part that's a little bit complicated is if you want to do manufacturing. This is where the game just kind of flat out lies to you. So let's say I wanted to do manufacturing. Pretend like I actually had a slot available. Click on it. Change your input location to minerals. Change your output location to war upcoming swarm components. And then it's going to say input material requirements not met. And then in my case, current skills do not support the number of jobs. So that would be gone if I wasn't at a cap. But even if I did have a slot open, it's always going to stay input material requirements not met. And that's because the game is just stupid. You do have take access for minerals, but because you don't have view access, it says that you don't have input materials because it doesn't know how many are in there. But if you click start anyway, it will still do the job. So just ignore the red alert and you could click it. And again, make sure that you're using corporate wallet to pay for it. So we'll start adding more and more people to the labor side and actually getting industry stuff done. we want to build our own ships. We want to be able to build destroyers and build all the modules for them. And yeah, it's going to be good. So we do have a lot. There's a lot of stuff in there. We got like 5 billion in value worth of ore and minerals. So we can build anything we want. Oh, industry chat is limited. Okay, let me switch over again. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to wrap the stream up in just a moment then. Thank you for coming to this. If you are a trial player, do consider sticking around for a little while. I don't know, there's lots to do in the game. 32,000 people playing right now. Wow. It's pretty good. But, yeah.
Connecting.
I think the value in a corporation is really just in having a lot of people who want to learn and having a... It's about growing as a group. You can't really bring in 50 veterans and have a good corporation. You really need to kind of grow it from the ground up with lots of new people that can learn how to play together. So we're going to put the chat into delayed mode so more people can join. There we go. All right, cool. Well, thank you for coming, everyone. I look forward to seeing you in the next stream, and we will be doing some more fleet-based stuff throughout the week now that we're kind of starting to get people who can pilot things, and I don't know. I'd like to do some more mining. I hope that the war with some of these guys will end soon. It's kind of annoying. We also might be migrating soon. I'm not sure. I don't know that I really want to stay here because it's not really. We don't need to be close to the trade hub. I thought that would be more important than it is, but what we're gonna do now is just send an alt to Amar, buy a ton of minerals, and then have some third party ship it to our corporate headquarters. And as long as we're not in lowsec, we can do it for pretty inexpensive. So we'll just move further away and avoid some of these high-sec wars so we can actually have some more fun. We'll think about it. That'll probably be a plan for tomorrow. Maybe look for a new location, but we'll see. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you again in the next stream. See you soon.